Hi, welcome to Free Talk. I'm your host, Allison Riley. Now, we are so lucky to live in BC, such a beautiful place of sparkling oceans, towering mountains, and lush rainforests. But beneath all that lies what could be a ticking time bomb. I'm talking about earthquakes. Now, most people in BC know there's a strong chance of a powerful quake hitting at any moment. And on today's show, we'll talk to city officials and find out how they are preparing for an emergency and what you can do to keep you and your family safe. Say a major earthquake was to happen, maybe today, maybe this week. Do you think you would be prepared yourself?
I'm not sure how well prepared I would be. Hopefully somebody in the crowd would be prepared and I could follow them, I guess.
Are you concerned about a major earthquake hitting BC in the near future?
No, because building would probably collapse on me and I would die.
That's the spirit?
Like I wouldn't even know. Because like the earthquake is going to be so big that it's going to happen in less than a minute that I'm not even going to react to it. I'm going to be like, oh, it goes all black.
You're ready for the end?
I'm ready for the end. Have a good one.
You too.
I don't really see the point in being all worried about something that we never know. You know, it's a big possibility, but at the same time, it was a big possibility 10 years ago.
The disasters in Chile and New Zealand and even Japan are certainly a real possibility for BC. The biggest earthquake threats for BC is a major earthquake off the coast of Vancouver Island. And this earthquake is expected to come around based on historical dating of roughly 200 to 500 years, somewhere in that time frame. And they believe that the last major earthquake that occurred there was about 1700. So the timing for one of those earthquakes is real. There's also the threat of local earthquakes, much closer into our cities, closer into Vancouver, closer into Victoria. Those are real threats as well. I just happened to be in Christchurch for a seminar on the performance of existing buildings in earthquakes. And the seminar was due to start at 1 o'clock, but at 12:51 the earthquake hit. There are many buildings similar to the buildings in the Gastown area or say in Victoria in Christchurch, very, very similar. Similar era of construction, similar history that we have with Christchurch. So a lot of those older brick buildings collapsed and we should be prepared that those that are not retrofitted will likely see severe damage. Lionsgate Bridge and Granville Street Bridge I know have been upgraded for earthquakes. Older structures like Burrard Street Bridge and Granville Street Bridge are more vulnerable. And we need to continue to look back at these structures, even if we've looked at them once before for earthquakes. Our understanding of earthquakes improves with every earthquake that happens around the world. So we need to go back to these older structures and reevaluate and make sure that they're up to standards.
How prepared do you think the city is in the event that, stuff hits the fan, so to speak?
Not very. Not very.
Do you trust that the city is going to know what to do and be able to take care of the citizens?
Well, I'm sure they have a plan, but they'll be overwhelmed and it'll be chaos, and they're not going to be able to help everybody immediately, and so it's better to be prepared yourself and use them as a backup.
The Japanese deal with that quite often, and they're pretty well organized, and if they couldn't, I'm sure we wouldn't either.
I mean, there's warnings all the time about, the big one coming, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't feel like there's any real preparation being done by people or by government or by whoever needs to be prepared, right?
The room we're in right now is the Vancouver Emergency Operations Centre, and this is where a lot of your key officials would be in the event of a major emergency or disaster. What my position is doing to get people prepared is we're offering the sessions on emergency preparedness. It's really important for the residents of Vancouver to realize they are going to be on their own for the initial hours after an emergency or disaster. Help is not going to come right away. We can't open a reception center until we've had it inspected. and at that time we will decide where the reception centres are going to be located. On October 20th at 10:20, the province is doing the shakeout drill again, and that's an excellent opportunity for everybody to practice what to do when an earthquake happens.
Nobody can really know for sure when a powerful quake could hit BC, so maybe we should all just hope for the best and prepare for the worst and make sure we keep ourselves and our families safe. Thanks for watching Free Talk. I'm Allison Riley.